What? Why am I muted? What the hell? Again, big up. Big up, everybody. I figured out how to use the mute button. That's weird. I don't know about you guys, but I feel weird about that game. I'm glad we won. Don't get me wrong. I am glad we won. And big up to the panel. We have Pete in the back and a few others coming in a little bit at once from WrestleMania. You know, not WrestleMania, Royal Rumble. Thumbs down. We have a few people coming in a little later. But what do you even make of that game? Because it's like a lot of our season, it's a game of two halves. And a lot of things to worry about, in my opinion, and some things to maybe be optimistic about, which we'll see. And, you know, we'll have the panel here to discuss different opinions. But before we go ahead and start, guys, be sure to smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and also be sure to hype up the video if you're watching this in the future. All the links in the description, all that fun stuff. Membership's also a great way to help out the channel and support the channel. Quick summary of the game. Heavily rotated side. We all know why, right? Whether it's because the board wants to rotate the side for player value or because of injury risk, whatever. We know what we're working with. So in that sense, it was expected. On the other hand as well, it's West Ham. So I went into this not really being worried about what was going to happen in today's game, because this is a West Ham that, yes, I know recent form has been a little better for them. Doesn't mean that there's not a relegation side still at this moment. They've had a horrible game, or horrible season. And so considering how we, you know, took care of business with them the first leg at their ground at the Olympic Stadium, you would think it's, you know, the same thing, just rinse and repeat. But no, we made a absolute meal out of it. And by we, I mean certain players in particular. So pretty much we had Chalaba, Badiashile, Malagusto, Hato as a back four back three, with Enzo, Moy, Palmer in that middle, Neto, Garnacho, and not João Pedro, Liam Delap in the attack. Now, again, that should normally, any other Chelsea team, sorry, cough drop because my throat is still killing me. Normally, any other team, you can take care of business like that. But no, we we made an absolute meal out of it in that first half. And it didn't take long for West Ham to just get on the scoreboard. It took less than 10 minutes, 7 minutes to be exact. Jared Bowen on that right-hand side, that was just absolutely exposed and opened up by Somerville and Jared Bowen. Garnacho, just horrendous defending from Garnacho. Badiashile doesn't color himself in the greatest light either. Hato, being young, he's struggling. He's only 19 years old, not Premier League experience. All those players struggled on that right-hand side, and West Ham exploited the fuck out of it. So much so, you get a cross from Bowen on that right-hand side, and it's pretty much like a perfect cross, in the sense it's close enough to danger, but it's also heading towards goal. And I forget what player runs through the middle, but he misses it, and Sanchez is expecting a shot, and as a result of the shot not being hit, he's stuck in that one position, and he's too late to react to the ball swinging in on that far post. And so I'm not really putting much onus on Sanchez. You had to either one or the other. You can't anticipate. You have to anticipate that the player is going to hit the ball. So he stood in a position anticipating the player was going to hit the ball, only to find out that he didn't. He missed, and it ended up going underneath him, I believe, and it goes far post. So horrible defense, center backs there. Chalaba and Badiashile probably should have done better to head that ball away. Not to discredit Bowen. It was a brilliant goal. And then we're down. Not surprised, because defensively we haven't looked that great under this manager. So there's that. And, you know, the game, as per usual with Chelsea, it's frustrating. Absolutely frustrating. And for whatever reason, we were insistent on going on that left-hand side with Garnacho, probably because he was open, probably because he was putting himself in areas to receive the ball, and just kept giving it away over and over and over and over and over again. And I believe, the stat came up that Garnacho lost possession 11 times in that first half. This player was playing against us. It literally felt like that situation between Benzema and Vinicius Jr., where it was just like, please, someone say something. Enzo, say something. I know he's your comrade and he's your fellow countryman, but surely, bro, you have to say something. We can't keep going down this way. And I said Neto, right? When I said the starting lineup, it wasn't Neto that started in that game. It was actually Gittins. Gittins came off an injury. I don't know what the injury or the extent of the injury is just yet. I haven't looked into it. But yeah, he also wasn't getting enough of the ball. And even when he did, he didn't really do much with it. But he wasn't getting enough of the ball at all. And I would have much preferred to see him try to win a dribble or two rather than just lose the ball every time you pass it back or every time you take a horrible touch. Garnacho was absolutely the worst player on that pitch, hands down. Hands down. I could be overreacting. I could be emotional, but he was horrendous to watch. The worst player on that pitch, rightfully so, hooked at halftime with two other players as well, which include Hato and Badiashile. But speaking on that first half, again, just they're toying with Garnacho at this point on that right-hand side, and horrible defensive display from him. Again, he's a winger. I don't expect him to be good at defending, but God damn it, show me something. Because you're not giving me anything going forward. And I forget how exactly the run of play goes, but it goes wide. It comes into the 18-yard box. He cuts in, I believe. There's a pass into the middle, and Somerville, is it Somerville that got the shot off? I think it was, right? Yeah, Somerville gets a clean shot, and it goes behind the net, and we're down 2-0. And yeah, not a good place to be in. Obviously, we want to be winning. This is West Ham, for fuck's sake, not United or City or Liverpool, for that matter, or even Newcastle or even Brentford. or even Fulham. This is West Ham, a relegation battle West Ham right now. So rightfully so, fans are pissed. I was pissed. A lot of people were pissed off. I didn't even know how to react really. Do I get mad at the manager? Do I get upset with him? Did he pick the lineup really? Like, I don't know. I don't know how to feel. All I feel is numb, really. It was horrible what I saw. And listen, it's Chelsea. It was only it's a 2-0 game. It's not like, you're down and out for the count. But knowing this team and how it's struggled recently in terms of scoring, in terms of just comeback wins, yeah, we're not that team. And I had my doubts. So second half comes out, 3 changes at halftime. The players I mentioned, Hato, Badiashile, and Garnacho come off. And we see João Pedro come on, Cucurella, and not Andres Santos. Who was the other? It was a center back. Fofana. Fofana comes on. And immediately in the second half, we actually look a lot better. And thank goodness, because it was a rough watch, guys. It was a really rough watch. We did have our chances in that first half. I know Palmer had a free kick. I think Todibo hit the post in the second half, not the first half. Palmer had a free kick. We had 2 shots on target, I believe. Nothing too crazy. Second half, we look a lot better. Now we're on the front foot. Now we're attacking. Now we're, finding the plays in transition. João Pedro, who has been in scintillating form, looks silky, looked like he's connecting, looked like he's fluid with the rest of the team. And lo and behold, eventually, João Pedro is the one to bail us out. João Pedro is the one to bail us out. He gets on the scoreboard, and boom. Now it's a 2-1 game. Now we're looking closer to getting into it. Now it looks like we could potentially get something out of this. And we keep knocking at the door. We keep putting the pressure on them. Eventually, I believe it was Fofana making a run into the midfield. He does the cross that Aspie used to do right outside that 18-yard box. Crosses it. And I forget who hit it, if anyone even hit it. But no, you know what it was? It hit a West Ham player. I think Delap completely missed it, who was also horrible today. It goes off the crossbar, and at the far post is... No. Is that what happened? I'm trying to remember. Because then what about Malo Gusto when he was at that far post? God damn, I don't remember anymore, man. It's just... Fucking Christ, man, this game. Oh, no, that was the third goal. Okay. So, yeah, it's... No, was it? I don't even remember, guys. I'm sorry. Hits the post. Comes back down. Cucurella is there. Diving header. Gets it in. Cucurella, who hasn't scored a goal in God knows how long. Thank God he was there. And we're 2-2. Now it's a game, guys. We have 20 minutes left. Let's get something out of this. And again, we were knocking. West Ham did knock at 1.2. I think Sanchez had to make a save that ended up going on that post. I think. But Sanchez makes us a big. Todibo gets a shot. It hits the post. We get lucky, right? And then last minutes of the game, pressure's really on. It's just looking, we're nervous. The fans are up for it. You can hear them. But yeah, it was a rough one. It was a rough one. I described that game, that goal wrong, by the way. I just realized the first goal was Fofana's cross. So my bad. Fofana, João Pedro, I think, headed it in. So that was the first goal. My bad. Second goal comes from Gusto, crosses it to Delap, crossbar, Cucurella. My bad. So then, last goal. 1 second, Pete. Last goal. We have a chance again. I think it was Pedro. No, it wasn't Pedro Neto that did the. It doesn't matter. What matters is we get into the box. João Pedro crosses it into the middle. Enzo is there. Box crashing. He places it well. Doesn't overshoot it. Thank God, because he's done that a lot lately. Doesn't go wide. And we get the goal. And it's limbs. Obviously, it's limbs because it's a last minute goal, right? It's limbs. Everyone's losing their mind. A fight breaks down on our half. Todibo gets sent off. It was insane. It was wild between João and Cucurella and all this stuff. But wow, if that match review didn't tell you how confused I am about this game, I don't know what will. But yeah, it was a strange game. 2 halves. I'm glad we won, but holy shit, dude. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm not sure really what to expect going into Arsenal, really. But Pete, man, what'd you make of that game?
That was a terrible recap, by the way.
That was my worst recap. Just like that performance, man. That first half.
Like, I don't know if you just forgot what you watched 2 hours ago or how long your memory goes back, but that was not good.
Yeah, no, I've had better recaps on less sleep and
yeah,
I had a recap performance. No, I'm fully slept. I'm fully slept, but like
no excuse, brother.
Wow, man, I just
you've been back for 4 days. No excuse. We don't want to hear it.
I'm at a loss for words with that one because again, I'm happy we won. Great, we won. That's what 6 games in a row, 3 in the Prem.
5 games in a row.
5 games in a row, 3 in the Prem.
I was at the first 2, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
5 wins in a row, 3 in the league. Mm-hmm. 9 points out of 9 in our last 3 league games. We get to play 3 of the bottom 5 coming up next as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, our entire left-hand side, bar Enzo, got hooked at halftime, so it's very funny.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the wrong decision either. No. Yeah, you didn't talk about how Castellanos got in between our center backs for the first goal because they were just both ball watching for no reason. But yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah. It was an interesting game. A lot of things happened. Some of them good, some of them not so good. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I don't think I learned much about like the capabilities of our squad that I didn't already know. But I'm glad that we won. I'm glad that Rossini changed it when he did. But I don't think these rotation players, the squad players, I don't think they can complain about not getting much minutes coming up if they happen to not get as many as they would have liked.
Yeah.
Not 100%. Many of them did themselves any favors today.
Garnacho especially. Oh my God. Like double figures for possession loss after half an hour. Gil is quoting here.
I mean, yeah, that's bad, but like, let's be honest, guys. Nobody would care that Garnacho lost the ball 10 times in a half if he was doing something with the ball when he had the ball. The lost possession stat, like, can kind of be misleading. But, like, more importantly, the ball's going to Garnacho on counterattacks, and he's like a one-man defense for West Ham on our counters. Like, that was more the glaring issue. Never mind him not tracking Wan-Bissaka for the second goal, allowing the underlap, which eventually was the cutback for Somerville. That's also an issue. But, yeah, he wants to throw his arms up and look frustrated as soon as that goal goes in. It's like, brother, that's your guy that just crossed that ball into the box. That is your man.
The lack of accountability is shocking to me.
He's king of the, I'm going to put my arms up and look frustrated so people don't think it's my fault. But it's like, nah, that was you. I saw it with my own eyes.
Fair. And to be fair to well, not even going to be fair to Neto. I'm going to give credit to Neto for the one thing, which is, I believe it was his cross that landed to Gusto, and then Gusto pings it back right from the header.
I mean, that's a wonderful
stretch.
That's a wonderful summary of what happened. There was a hopeful ball into the box. Gusto did the one thing he could have in that position and headed it back across the goal. Kilman actually beat Delap to the ball, headed the ball off of Delap onto the bar. And then Cucurella just happened to be there.
Which, I mean, I'm used to relying on Cucurella on that far post from last season.
But yes, I am washing my dishes. If that's the sound you guys hear, that is what's happening.
Yes. More entertaining than that first half of Chelsea football.
I've been putting us off for like a day now, and you know, my girl's already reminded me twice, so I gotta get it done.
That's fair, man. I get it. But yeah, it was just, oh man, like I don't, because it's like you said, this is just more of the stuff that we already knew, and I can't even like get upset at Rosinha for that starting lineup because me and you and everyone here knows that the board want him to heavily rotate for these games for fitness purposes.
It's not just for like keeping players happy. We also had a 2-week preseason and are dealing with a very packed fixture calendar. Like we are going to have to play these guys and just kind of hope for the best in certain spots. Like you're probably going to get a team on Friday night traveling up to Hull. We're in really, really good form, by the way. And, like, could very well snuff us if they wanted to. But, like, we're going to get teams in some of these games that look pretty poor. And we're just going to kind of have to live with it, guys.
Yeah. I guess if we are to go over the halves, probably starting with that first half, I think the biggest issue, of that first half was entirely that left-hand side, but primarily Garnacho, right? I don't know.
It's not just the left-hand side. You're getting nothing across your front line. Like, I know Gittins isn't a right winger, whatever you want to say, and he went down after 25 minutes. It's not like Neto played particularly well today, let alone in that 20 minutes he was on the pitch in the first half either. Like, we weren't getting much in the wide positions. Delap was doing more pushing people over and wanting to fight than playing football. Palmer looked off it, so it's like, well, what are you going to do? What can you do?
Yeah, I mean, Palmer's another one I definitely want to discuss, but in terms of, like, I get it, right? You got to rotate. You're told to rotate, do all this.
That's part of the job.
Surely, like, no. I'm trying to tell myself that Garnacho isn't this bad, but the reality is he is.
It would make you feel better if he was better. Like, that would be awesome if he was better. If there was like some hidden level to tap into to magically improve the performances ASAP, that would be sick, and I would advise that. I just don't think that exists. And that's like the uncomfortable reality potentially staring all of us in the face.
So, this is the thing that annoys me about Neto and Garnacho, right? And it's something that I talked about after the game on the Discord. Last season, when we saw Neto play on that wing, there were times where Neto would cut inside. He would come through the middle. He would take that out 18-yard shot, right? Remember the goal against Arsenal, that first leg? You know, Neto would be in those positions from time to time. He would take those shots. Cool. And that's something that Esteval does, right? In terms of he'll take the near post shot, he'll take the finesse far post shot, he'll cut inside, he'll vary his game up so that it's kind of not so predictable. Garnacho, I feel like from the beginning of the season till now has gotten worse. And now even Neto, to an extent, they've just become so one-dimensional. Go stretch out the defense, go wide, and just recycle or cross.
I just don't agree with that assumption. I think what we're seeing from Garnacho is mostly the type of player he's been. for his entire like career in this league.
Yeah. Okay.
We just are watching it more, so we're like, wow, there has to be more than this. Yeah, I just don't. I don't know. This is kind of who he's. This is kind of what he is, man. It is what it is.
It's just frustrating because, like, dude, if you could get yourself in a position to take more shots and actually shoot more often, maybe rebound shot lands to the lap. Maybe you're not so predictable. Maybe you don't get intercepted as much as you did in this game. You don't get, pretty much axed out of the game.
He's low in confidence, and he's not like a stop-start, like tricky kind of winger, like how he's trying to be. Obviously, like our two managers that he's had while he's been here seems to prioritize control and build-up. So, like, it's a very stop-start kind of game, and that just doesn't really suit him as a player. He's also not like the best decision-maker or the most creative person naturally. So I'm just not surprised at what we see. I don't know what people were expecting, really.
What bothers me, though, is why the insistence on continuing on that side over and over. Why not switch? And maybe I put this on ENZO, right? Because ENZO's the one that, at the end of the day, when he has the ball and he's in that position, he makes the decision to pass it to Garnacho, right? He made it, and whenever he tried to cross the ball or do that that pass he does where he had his back is the goal and then he does that little flick diagonal, right? Couldn't pull that off today. It got intercepted almost every time, right? So when he does have the ball, he just opts for Garnacho on the left.
But Marshall, with Reece James not on the pitch, we're a pretty left side dominant team.
Why is that? Is it because there's no player like Reece or ENZO that can like switch a ball?
I would say it's a combination of not having like a natural right-sided wide player over there in Neto or Esteval, and then the fullback not being Reece. Like you're naturally going to tilt to the side of the pitch that people feel more confident on, which in that case is the left-hand side.
Because
pretty normal. Like you see it happen with Liverpool a bunch when they have like Gakpo, Wirtz, Ekitike. Like it ends up with almost all of their play going through the left-hand side, and then Salah just kind of chilling on the other side.
Yeah, that happened a lot.
It happens to us. We just have less quality, so it looks worse.
It's just frustrating, man, because it's like you could see like us as viewers are watching it and we're saying like, dude, this isn't working. You're keeper sitting. I know Gittins wasn't able to stay on for long, but like try that side. See what you could do on that side, because you're getting cooked on this left-hand side. And it at least puts the ball to that side, because even defensively, we were getting cooked. I'm not going to put it all on Garnacho. I think Hato struggled today. Obviously, doesn't make his life any easier when you
them as a tandem defensively will never work.
But yeah.
They will never work.
100%. 100%. And I think even if Cucurella,
I think if Hato's going to play on that side, you need a winger with the defensive diligence of a Neto to pair with him to make that work. I think that's the only way he can like really be platformed at this moment in games like this.
Yeah. And even if it was Cucurella today, he would have struggled.
We've seen these instances from Garnacho defensively, like letting us down. He was the one at Brentford at the back post that didn't move when they equalized in like the 95th off the long throw. His man like ran right off him. Like he's just not the most defensively aware kind of person. It's not. I don't mind
him. Like the thing is, when he starts, he's so bad. But when he comes off the bench, sometimes he scores these great goals and stuff. At this point,
it's easier to come into a game where people have been playing for 60, 70 minutes and legs and brains are tired. It's an easier game state to affect than from the start.
If you're a Rose Senior, I don't know what you do. Like
you have to play him.
You have to play him, but he's becoming a liability.
Sure,
like
I think the result might have done his hamstring. So what can you do?
That's another thing that it's like. So one thing I'll say about this game, kudos to Rose Senior, because one, I think his hands were tied in terms of the lineup he was able to pick. Right, I think that was clear and obvious from the amount of rotation that we saw. For him to go at halftime and make the changes he made and then gets the result that he does, kudos, because that's good coaching. That's good changes. Good for you. Like, you got to give credit where credit is due. Anyone who, has his Rosignor agenda, then it's a little weird. But yeah, I think credit where credit is due for that. But I don't know. I'm worried that not just for Arsenal. I just mean for the rest of the season, if these first half performances don't improve, because this happened against Napoli too. If these first half performances don't improve, how many games are we realistically going to be banking on we can make the comeback? Like, I don't think it's sustainable. It feels like Liverpool in the beginning of the season. Except Liverpool actually won a league and they strengthened and have world-class players in there. We don't.
Yeah, but I don't think, this is plan A. Nobody goes out there and says, hey, guys, let's get our ass kicked for 45 minutes and then we'll figure it out. But that's not what you're on the training ground or laying in your bed the night before talking about. Just because the game unfolds a certain way on the pitch doesn't mean that it was meant to unfold that way necessarily by either team. No one is arguing the platform for long-term results is get fucked up for 45 minutes and panic and change everything.
Yeah. And to an extent, speaking on Garnacho, because we were so heavily on that left side and nothing was coming off, I can't really get, just emphasizing few words here, I can't really get too upset with Delap. I know he was pretty much absent for most of the game, and when he did get the ball, not really impressive, not as effective as a João Pedro, but I mean, there was one moment I recall where Cuckoo crosses it on the ground and Delap misses it. And it goes just wide, right? If Delap gets a foot on that, probably gets a shot on, it's likely a shot on target, forces a save out of the keeper or scores a goal, right? Outside of that, there really wasn't much to see from Delap or much that he could do to impact the game. And I also think part of it has to do with the fact that he really he just isn't getting service.
Hey, man, you can say he isn't getting service. We can justify it however we want. No problem. At the end of the day, the other first-team striker in this team came off the bench for 45 minutes and helped make it happen.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? That's the big factor. João Pedro comes on, also plays that striker position, right? I know he's more versatile than Delap, but he affects the game, and Delap's not affecting the game. And I know Delap is better than just a 30 million backboard. I know.
Do you know that?
Ipswich,
what?
Do you know that?
Based off of what we've seen at Ipswich.
Is that true?
Yeah, he was getting goals.
Chat, would we accept that claim by Marshall? Because I wouldn't.
He's better.
I don't know that to be true.
Backboard.
Yeah,
I would like to believe that there is a better striker there than what we're seeing, because I saw something else at Ipswich, and that's not the player we're seeing now.
Okay.
But
right, I mean,
But you know how many times we've seen a striker do well at a small club, and then they're not that player at the big club. That's a tale as old as time.
Yeah.
Look, man, we've got 17 goals from our striker position this season. Does anybody want to guess how many of them come from Liam Delap?
1.
2 of them.
2.
Oh, wow.
Champions League.
He scored at Fulham when we lost. I forgot about that one. Scored at Fulham when we lost. And then he scored against 10-man Barca when we were 2-0 up.
Yeah.
Because Enzo passed him the ball for an open goal.
Yeah. It's just...
yeah. Mark Yu has 3, by the way.
Oh, and that's another player that,
So shout out to him.
Why don't we play Guiu? Guiu makes more of an impact than that.
Why don't you play him? Because you can't play Guiu with Delap sitting on the bench, dude, in the Premier League, in the situation we're in.
This is.
You'll
rough.
see Gio on Friday though. That's for sure.
Against Hull, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I could see that. It's. Why does this feel like a loss, bro? It feels like we watched a loss, but we won. CP, what are your thoughts on the game, bro? I'm conflicted, man.
I'll be honest. I had a very skewed thing because, as you know, Marshall, since Maresca left, I have started to prioritize my life. So I actually went during halftime because I had a hip hop class at 1:15. So I left.
Bitch had a hip hop class. All right, man.
I'm not even joking. I'm not even lying. Peter, offline, I can show you. But
no, I don't want to see pictures of you at a hip hop class. I promise.
I have the video from today's class, actually. Anyway,
no one wants to see that. No offense.
Yeah, you said you wanted video evidence. Okay.
No. I didn't say I wanted video evidence. I just
okay. I just sent you a picture. Anyways, so I basically left at 2 when they scored the second goal.
Maybe I don't have an agenda, so it doesn't feel like a loss for me for that.
Yeah, so I left.
CP.
I left when we were 2-0 down, and I was like, "Fuck this! Let me just enjoy my life." Yeah. I come out, see 2-2, and as I'm walking to the bar, which is like 2 blocks away, I see 3-2. So I come running, and I see the highlights. So I heard from my friends who are still there the changes and everything. So it just
hey man, some people go to hip hop classes when we're 2-0 down. Some people are in the trenches with us. Yeah. Those of you that watch that, I got time for you. Those of you that were fucking throwing ass to Chris Brown.
It wasn't Chris Brown. Today's song was, hold up, I saved it today. What was today's song? Today's song was Bottles by T-Pain. Okay, today's song was Bottles by T-Pain. Okay?
Big up, man. Big up.
Just letting you know, okay? We're talking about popping bottles at the club, okay? So shout out to T-Pain.
Bottles by T-Pain or watching Chelsea in the trenches. I know who I want to be. I know who I want to be sat next to when times get tough.
Oh man! If only you discovered hip hop classes during the Potter season. What stories would have come out during that time, man?
Yo,
holy shit, dude!
Dude, I told you, even when we were playing Arsenal, I went to the gym. I was still listening to you guys and watching the game, but I went to the gym at halftime during Napoli. I was like, I'm prioritizing my life, man. Fuck this club.
Hey man, I didn't even watch that game. I was at work.
No.
I didn't quit on the game when we started losing. I never started.
Hey, I didn't quit. I just was watching from the.
No, you did quit. You were 2-0 down. You said I can't do this.
Oh, for this one, yeah, for this one in specific, not Napoli.
If we were 2-0 up, would you have still gone to that hip hop class?
Hey, that's the real question.
I already paid
now
the
we're
money.
asking the real question.
For that. I already paid the money
for
that.
Hey, Scott. Some people, when they decide that they're 2-0 down and there's no hope, they decide to go dance at hip hop classes.
No, I hear it. To be fair, like if I had something better to do, I probably would have left as well.
See, Peter, hold that.
That's fine. That's fine. Not proper Chelsea, either of you. That's fine.
Hey, no, I'm happily.
Pete,
we
understand. We're in this
transition. Hey man, when we were 0-0 against Paphos and it felt like 30 degrees, I was there. Where were you guys?
When we were 0-0 against Paphos.
Yeah, where was Marshall? Where were you?
And Garnacho.
Marshall was like 3 blocks over for me, to be fair.
I was on my knees in prayer, just like, please score a goal, Chelsea.
Hey, yo, but sorry, for first half, at least because I saw that, basically, I just want to say Garnacho's a criminal. Just like, you know how Tosin's been exiled? You know how we don't see Tosin in the lineup, even in...
Apparently, he's been injured.
Sure, well, that's what we'll say.
No,
yeah, he is injured.
Tosin had a hamstring injury, guys.
Yeah, he is injured.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope that...
Tosin had a hamstring injury against Brentford. I was there.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's true. So he just came back from injury.
I thought this club was...
Tosin's back?
Yeah, he's training again.
Oh, that's not back.
Okay, good.
Well,
good.
I think you'll probably see him on the bench against Arsenal. I have a feeling.
No.
I'll pull up the quotes.
No. Make him
go
the
ahead,
bench.
CP. You were saying
CP.
CP.
But anyways, Garnacho is a criminal. There are no words. There are no words to describe this man.
There are.
No, there aren't. You know why, Scott?
They're not strong enough, Scott.
Because, well, I can't say them in a
I was about to say there are
I
words
stand.
to say my feelings upon him, but I just don't think I can say it online.
That's what I mean. That's more
Fair
so what
enough.
I mean.
Fair enough.
So like, especially I remember in the Napoli game, Peter. Good thing you didn't watch because we come back, and then this
No,
dickhead.
I watched Napoli, you bitch. I said I didn't watch Arsenal. Fuck you.
Oh, sorry. Oh, my bad. I didn't know. Okay, I apologize.
What?
Goddamn.
What the fuck?
Sorry, my bad. But if you guys remember, sorry, my bad.
You're the one who runs in the grind. It's only you.
Okay, but but if like we come back,
Why
right,
did
and
you
then
try to disrespect me like that?
this dickhead Garnacho loses the ball at the edge of the box, and I see my life flash before my eyes because I was gonna see Romelu Lukaku score against us to tie the game, but thank God Sanchez showed up, and then this dickhead decides to do stupidity again this game. So I just want to say he needs to fuck off. I really hope Estebal's issue gets resolved by this weekend. He's not going to be there for Arsenal. That's fine. But like thoughts, I just need him back for Wolves because our wingers are shit.
Did he have to go back home?
Yeah, he went back to Brazil.
Yeah, Esteban went back to Brazil.
Yeah. Well, on the bright side,
personal
I think we do have a week off between. Is it? Hold on. So we play Wolves this weekend.
Yeah. Then it's Hull.
No, I lied.
Oh,
I completely lied.
No, it's Arsenal. Yeah, it's Arsenal.
Tuesday. Yeah.
Arsenal, Wolves, Leeds, and then Burnley. Right?
Don't we have Hull in between? I think we have Hull on Friday.
Arsenal, Wolves.
We have Hull on Friday. Yes.
Yeah, we have Hull on Friday on the 14th or 13th or whatever, Valentine's Day.
So you have it right.
Okay, so
Arsenal,
between
Wolves, Leeds, and
between
then
that Hull game and then Wolves,
yes.
I guess it would be.
No, Burnley.
Burnley to Arsenal, basically.
There's a week off in there somewhere. We have our first week off.
No, because Hull City is February 13th,
and then
we play again the 21st of February.
Yeah, Burnley
against Burnley, and then another week off. Or actually, I think that's international break. I believe. Is that international break? No, it's not.
There's no international break.
Yeah, no, it's a break. It's a week off. Yeah. So yeah.
But that first half of that was just horrendous. The man marking, the everything was just shit. Hato kind of looked clueless. Gusto losing the ball at times. Shit passes. Garnacho, we've already mentioned that man. Delap, Marshall. I don't know why you keep thinking that he's not just a 30 million pound like board wall, whatever you call it.
I do think he's been shit. Don't get me wrong.
No, I know, but I think that's what he is. That's what he is right now.
Go ahead.
Right. Palmer was not that great in the first half either. Just the whole team was shit. And you're very right about this first half being an issue. It's
not sustainable. There's no way.
It's not.
Like, we're getting away with it now, which is that's great. We want results, and that's what I was saying. Like, results are great. Fans are going to be happy with the results, but if we keep going like this is against the easy teams. This is against the teams that we should be beating. What happens when we go up against Arsenal
now? But if you Winter Surfer said this before, he's more scared of this run than the last 11 games of the season.
CP, the thing with that is that's fine and dandy.
I'm not. By the way, I'm not.
I don't know what to expect with this coach though, because under Maresca, sure, yeah, these players would step up for the big games.
Yeah, but we had that with Poch too.
No,
Poch went on that run late when we had said that was a horrific run. I know we didn't make top 4, but like we had that run at the end of Poch's season.
Yeah,
we had the same similar run in terms of difficulty at the end of Maresca's season.
Where you're going with that, yeah.
Right? So it seems like late in the season when we have high stakes games, we tend to show up because we always tend to show up for the big games. We don't show up for these. Mm-hmm. That's what has been the crux since 6-7 years.
I'm gonna be honest. I think the Arsenal game showed we don't show up for big games now under Rossinha, and the reason why I think I'm more worried for the run at the end of the season now is because This is our what, 6th or 7th game under Rossinha?
7. He's won 6 out of 7.
Cool. We have looked shit in 6 of them for most of the game. Oh, sorry, 5 of them. Charlton,
Crystal Palace
is
was
Charlton,
the best one.
and Palace is the only good performances. That's how we've looked shit for most of the match in 5 of those games.
Yeah.
You can do that. I spoke about this on Lewis's channel when we were down. You can do that against these teams and somehow pull it through with individual brilliance. Because let's not get it twisted. Coming out of this game and coming out of the Napoli game, there is no. I put 20% max on Rossinha this game in terms of him getting the win. Most of the win today is on individual brilliance from a couple players. We're not winning from the tactics. We're not winning from the manager. He might be inspiring players behind the scenes, but Maresca did that as well. We're not winning from that stuff. We're winning from João Pedro just in the last 2 games, being on a madness. Cucurella doing the box crashing again, and then Enzo Fernandez box crashing. That's what we won today with, basically. You can do that against West Ham after being 2-0 down because they suck. You can do that against Crystal Palace because they suck. You can do that against Napoli because they suck. You can't do that against Manchester City because they'll kill you. You can't do that against Arsenal. We showed that. We sucked for most of the game. We scored 2 goals and conceded 3, and it probably could have been worse. Against Emirates, we're conceding at least 2 goals, so we need to score 4. This attack ain't scoring 4 goals against Arsenal, like, respectfully. Or at least I don't think we are. I'll say I don't think we are.
Can I ask you a question, Scott? Yeah, you can continue on from this. Yeah, question. This is a question to the whole panel. Didn't we last season? Is there not an argument to be made that the reason why we were able to get top 4 is also due to individual brilliance? That's the question. I have to ask that question.
Tell me more.
I would say no. The reason I would say no is because in attack, yes. Defensively, no. We were so much more solid as a unit defensively.
No. But the point I make,
which won us. Like, we got a clean sheet. We won 1-0 at the at Forest to clinch top 4 last game in the season. I was there. I watched that game. Defensively, we were a rock. We were unreal defensively that game. Yeah. And then, yes, we scored. I think it was a corner or whatever. But defensively, we're incredible. We look shit defensively every single game outside of probably the Palace game under Rossinha because of the way his football is. It's slightly more... It's kind of Maresca, but a little bit lighter in terms of it. A little bit more expansive. Well, you didn't see that this game, but there's more... We commit a few more people forward, and obviously that's going to then cause issues defensively, which we've seen. That's what I would argue. Yes, fair enough. In attack, we've had individual brilliance going on for a couple managers, but defensively, we were much better, which came down to the system.
I hear you on that, but the reason why I brought that point up, and I want before people start saying I'm being contrarian for contrarian's sake here, the reason why I bring that up is because I've always felt like in attack, we've generally relied on individual brilliance, barring I think the tactic that Maresca had with where he was able to really get Cucurella in a lot of space to be able to either assist or score goals in those crossing opportunities that we used to have under Maresca. Under Maresca, I've always felt our attacking wise, we've always been down to individual brilliance. And that's what it's been for quite a while.
But you kind of contradicted yourself there, right? Because you identified that one of the things we were heavily relying on was Cucurella far post headers, which was a strategy that we used, which I know is not a good thing considering what we had.
I hear what you're saying, Marshall.
Outside of that, yeah, there was moments of brilliance, but there was something to rely on at least.
I don't know. There was a time we could rely on it. But I think generally, if you look at generally throughout that season, right, that wasn't reliable. I think Cucurella having to go through for us last.
But you say that season, but you were referring to the last tail end of the season at this point, which is what we're addressing. There was something there.
If you look at the last 10 of the season, I don't think he actually scored goals for us, Cucurella, right? If I'm not mistaken.
He had 6 last season, I think.
He had 6 in total last season, but we actually did not score for us in that period of time. I'm fairly certain. It was like I'm fairly certain. Because I don't think he scored for us in
the last whatever game. How many games?
In the last 10. You know, because
that's not true. We scored the winner against Manchester United. That's not true.
Was it not? Was that not Reece James?
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, Reece James crossed the ball.
Yeah, Reece crossed it.
Yes, and Cucurella headed it in. I don't know what.
I say what run, Ahmed? Can I ask a question just so I understand the reference point? At what point are you going off of? From what game? From what run?
Yeah.
I'm talking about the run, the end run, the one that got us into top.
Yeah,
4.
yeah. Okay, from what game? What is what I'm asking?
I would probably say the last 10 games is when it was crunch time.
Okay, last 10 games. Okay, cool.
Probably, right?
So from the win against Southampton 4-0 onwards, then.
Yes,
he scored the winner against Leicester, which was literally the next game, right?
I was gonna say he scored against Southampton.
Oh,
He scored the winner against Leicester City in the 1-0.
Okay.
Yep.
He didn't score that goal.
Against Leicester?
Didn't score that goal.
looking at the things right now.
I'm looking at them now. I'm going for each game. He didn't score in that game. He scored the winner against United as well.
Mhm.
So he scored 3 goals in that last run of 10-11 games, where we
So
only
there was
lost. I
something
think
there.
we lost 2 out of
outside
those.
just
We lost 2
individual
out of that
brilliance.
last 10-11 games, basically.
Mhm.
I think it was 2 out of the last 11.
Right
And he
now, I
scored in
don't
3 of them.
see I'm not seeing a pattern of.
It's hard to
How
look
we're
for
getting
patterns when
goals.
your wing play is terrible, guys.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's also true. Yeah.
It's hard. That's
Exactly,
like
man.
Yeah.
that's the main issue we need to really.
And this is where I think I go back to the individual brilliance. Instead of mixing it up today, instead of trying to find a solution, which the only thing I can say you did do is go the 2 up top, but realistically it wasn't a 2 up top, it was still a 4-2-3-1. It was just you had a 9.5
wide and Pedro and Paul.
yeah, you had a 9.5 in the 10 as opposed to an actual 10 or like a midfielder, but the lap still had no effect on the game outside of maybe that second goal where he tried to forearm smash a guy in the face. But you look at the game today, instead of trying to affect the game in a different way, because we know our wing play sucks, right? Instead of trying to change that up and affect the game in a meaningful way outside of the subs, you kept the formation exactly the same. Instead of going 3-man midfield to try and build in midfield, which we struggled with the entire game we struggled with, you just kept it the same. All you did was just change personnel, which I think was the right thing to do. But I'm not giving you props for bringing on our most informed attacker currently and one of our most consistent players across the season outside of for the last 3 or 4 games. I'm not giving you props for that because I'm pretty sure Ahmed could do that. No disrespect to Ahmed, he's not a coach.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure you don't have coaching badges. Ahmed could do that.
Yeah. Can I make a point?
For doing
Scott, I want to actually make a good point to this. Yeah. I think throughout this January period, there's been a lot of heavy talk about defense, right? And again, rightfully so, we do need a centre back. Don't get it twisted. But the reality is, and this is something I've been speaking about a bit more, right? Obviously, we need more than one. But the reality is, in January, I know you guys have heard me say already, we've always needed another winger. Realistically, we have needed another winger at this football club that can at least do some wing playmaking, bro. We've needed it.
If we get nothing out of Garnacho and Gittins this entire season, we're just not going to do anything with the season.
Yes, exactly. Legit, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it real. And legit, I look at Gittins today, and I'm like, listen, I still have something to believe me, but the reality is, I don't think it's gonna be this season for you, bro. I'm gonna be honest about that. Right? I genuinely don't believe I'm getting anything from you this season. I already know.
You think you're getting anything next season?
Inshallah. I'm gonna say inshallah.
All right, yeah, we're at inshallah for our $50 million winger.
But the thing for me is that I know Garnacho. I know I've seen this guy already. I know Garnacho is not going to give me anything. I've seen the previous history. I already knew that, right? It was really. We were all relying on maybe Gittins, from the poor start, maybe kicking on. But that's not happened, bro. And so we are in a issue where we need another guy there, bro.
Well, okay, hold on. I'm not making excuses. I'm just simply asking a question about tactics, and I asked Pete this. One of the reasons we bought Garnacho was because also he was a volume shooter. We're not even seeing that. And to be fair as well, even on the other side, we're not seeing shots. Is this a tactical thing?
No, it's not. Yes, it is a tactical thing, but I'm not blaming the manager for this. I'm blaming I'm blaming Winstanley. The reason why the Garnacho was a volume shooter, right? Is because in Amorim's system, he played as a 10 when he did play. So he's a lot closer to goal. So he has a lot more opportunities to shoot. Yep. Secondly, when he was under Ten Hag, it was half of it as well, especially the first season, it was counter-attacking and he was closer to the goal. So again, more opportunities to shoot. And I think even second season was similar. He is playing in a system that requires him to be the widest player on the pitch on the left. Almost every minute of the game. Where is his opportunity to shoot?
Yeah.
It's not there. If it is there, more often than not, it's a long shot with about 3 men ahead of him, which is a waste of time because I know where that's going. It's not in the goal. But this comes back to, you've bought a player that makes absolutely no sense for either manager we've had this season in terms of tactically, because they both basically play the same system. So he's offering you nothing. I knew he was going to offer nothing. That's why I've never wanted him, I've never rated him, and I've never given him anything. I'll give, even guys I don't rate, I'll give Gittins time because at least there's an element of, okay, he's had a couple of years of playing in the Bundesliga. Even if he is English, he's still got to kind of acclimatise being back in England and playing in the Prem. I don't think he's going to be successful, but I'll give him that at least. You know, at least with the lap I gave in the first few games because it's acclimatising to a new team. I knew what I was getting from Garnacho based on the games I saw at United, and nothing has changed. He was shit there, he's shit here. He's a nothing player, and we saw that again today because we're not playing Charlton and we're not playing Wolves who suck, and we're not playing some League One team.
We're not playing Cardiff who are trying to take the game to us and beat us. Like,
yep.
Garnacho was able to run into space against Cardiff because they allowed that. Because that's Cardiff are a very proactive team. Like, I know they're in League One, but like they play a lot more like we try to play than how like West Ham played today, for example. If you just put any athletic fullback in front of Garnacho that can hold his own 1v1, you're locking off that side. And the issue with our system and the box in midfield and the ball going wide is if those guys out wide can't make something happen, like in terms of dribbling at a player, creating a yard of space, and like finding a run in the box, then nothing comes from it. This system opens up a ton of space for wide players to be direct and make things happen. But if the wide players you have cannot do that, then nothing will happen. And that's kind of Garnacho's issue. Like Scott was saying it without saying it. Like Garnacho relied on the service from a Bruno and running directly through on goal. In our system, that he's not able to run through on goal because of from where he starts.
And I'm glad you brought up Bruno, Peter, because this is an important thing. I think Bruno as a player is not my kind of player. I'm not going to say he sucks, that's unfair, but he's not my kind of player. I don't like the way he plays football.
Either.
I don't like the way he treats a football personally. However, the one thing he does do, which I fucking wish any of our players did, is two things. Number one is release the ball within one touch sometimes. It might be a dog shit pass, but he'll release that ball immediately sometimes. And number two is just put passes in an area that someone can attack. De Bruyne used to do it and was very successful at doing it. That's why people had a almost telepathic connection. We have no one in that midfield and in the number 10 positions. Outside of maybe in current form of João Pedro, but he won't make those like long passes. Who wants to even attempt something? The amount of times I'm seeing Palmer and Enzo and Caicedo at times today, and then our wingers take 3 touches on the football before releasing it, we will never be successful playing this style of football with those players.
It's a directive though, Scott, because we saw it under the previous coach. They'd be painstakingly slow for the sake of being painstakingly slow.
100%. And I also just don't think as well we have players that have the ability to do that. I'm going to be completely honest.
Oh yeah, that's a different issue, and like you're probably right.
Because
like, even if we did, you'd still be seeing this handbrake football.
Fair enough, but I'd be really interested. And I'm not saying he had a good game against us, but there were certain aspects of Wharton's game I saw in terms of the passing where it was first time round the corner. It was first time laid off to a winger. I'm really interested if Wharton was in this team, whether he'd be doing the same thing. I just want to see it to know.
Okay, I hear it.
I think. Listen, I think there's a point that I want to actually bring up, which is that I do think under Rossignol, we are trying to play football a bit faster. That is one thing I will give him a little bit of credit for. It does seem like the ball is trying to be pushed a bit more forward, right? I think we should give him that credit. I think the issue is though, the moment it goes to our wingers, bro, is the story ends essentially. Like the first half, bro, Wan-Bissaka was having fun with him, bro. Bro, barring the 1-2 opportunity that he had initially in the first half. Other than that, bro, yeah, Garnacho was getting pickpocketed consistently by Wan-Bissaka. And like Wan-Bissaka, to give him credit, is a good defensive fullback, right? He's able to get to his man, able to tackle to his guy. Like credit to him, issue. But Garnacho is also his former teammate. You should know how he works. You should know how he ticks. Too, right?
Unfortunately, no. Yeah.
And unfortunately, no. Right?
We crashed it. Sorry, before you go, let's put it on Wan-Bissaka. You're right, he's a very good defender. The one thing he's not known for is his attacking prowess. And he was arguably the best attacking right back on the pitch. Was he like that in the
second half too?
He wasn't arguably the best attacking right back on the pitch. He was, brother.
He bullied Garnacho going forwards.
The only thing I would say is I think Reece obviously made us better, but you could say with a minimum amount of game time. Yeah, my man was bopping it around us in the attack around Apo and around Garnacho.
Somerville's a better winger.
Good play a day.
Can I keep it real as well? There's another thing that we need to also discuss, which is that I'm gonna keep it real, bro. I don't want us to play with wingers, bro. And I don't know why Rossini.
You spent 100 M on wingers and brought in Esteval, but okay.
No. I'm good. No, listen. No. The reason why I'm saying this here is that listen, short-termism. I'm always about the short term, the here and now. I don't think with the wingers we have, we can't play this formation effectively. Let's be real.
I understand.
So who are we putting? So Ahmed, what do we do? Let's just say
I'm saying play fullbacks instead. I'm gonna say right wing back and left wing back.
I mean back five.
I think for me, Loki, that might be the better.
I'm not trying to get Gusto in attacking areas again, brother.
I don't listen. You don't listen. I understand that, but I'm gonna say a hot take here that you might not like. I'd rather see Malo Gusto at right wing back than what I'm seeing from Pedro Neto right now. He can even play Pedro Neto right wing back if you want to.
No, Ahmed, I hear that.
That's not going to make him good. Playing Neto at a wing back is not going to make him good.
Yeah, we saw that. We saw that again in the last game. He played wing back in the last game in Stoke. Ahmed, I hear your point, and I do think a system change is necessary. I think, me personally, I think you've got the wrong system change. I think you can have wingers in this team. I just think it needs to be either Palmer and Esteval or Esteval on the right. I would like both of them, but if you can't play both of them, cool. One of those two on the right, and then pick your fucking poison on the left. Who cares, right?
Just deal with it, yeah.
Yeah, but it needs to be a midfield free going forward the rest of the season. This 10 thing we want to do and put Palmer in the 10 is cool. I'm sorry, bro. He's not bad. Like today, he wasn't bad in the 10. He just gets no touches. Every time he touches the ball in the attacking third, he's immediately got 3 man on him.
Yeah, there's 4 guys on him.
When he wants to touch the ball, he has to keep coming back in the right back position just to get touches on the ball. Otherwise, he's never getting it. Like this Palmer in a 10 thing has to die. And you saw today, we were playing 2 against 2 in midfield, and what's his name? Mateus Fernandes was running the show. There was 2 Fernandeses on the pitch today, and only one of them was actually good. Only one of them looked like a midfielder.
But one of them won us the game. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair. Like, and cool, good for the goal. He stunk. He reeked of piss the whole game.
It's just, Marshall, remember what I said? Yeah, I've said I generally think.
Yeah, we got Bruno.
I generally think for us, Enzo Fernandez has become, Enzo. I'm gonna start calling Enzo. Enzo Fernandes. I'm gonna start calling Enzo Fernandes.
I mean.
Yeah, he's Bruno Fernandes.
Is that like awful thing though? Because like,
and I'm not even trying to cook him. By the way, this is not even me cooking him. This is just me being honest about what he's doing for us, bro. He's become Enzo Fernandes for us, bro.
I did say this season, like, he is looking worse even in the passing department and all that type of stuff compared to last season. He was still getting the GNA, but this season with Enzo on the ball is not as good.
But are you saying he's having his Mount second
I will still say at least he's getting the goals at the minute.
But I gotta keep it real too, guys. And the thing is with Enzo, like last season, he didn't look nearly this bad. And when you look at the wingers, it's like, okay, maybe a lot of it's because nothing is coming, no product is coming out of those
not the wingers.
Well, I know it's also him. I'm not trying to really defend him. I know he didn't have a good game today. He just walks out with a goal and a game winner. That's great. But we all know he's not a shit player. Like, we know we saw a better Enzo last season. We know we saw a better Enzo under Potter. Like, something's going on.
Enzo under Potter. All right, man. You guys love comp football.
Yeah, I know.
No. But even then,
you guys love comp football. People talk about that time like he was elite, man. That is crazy. We can't let Marshall get that off.
Bad though.
But we can't
deep
let
line
Marshall
playmaker.
get that off.
But what I'm trying to get at is that deep line playmaker Enzo was impacting the game more than what we're seeing now. But even then,
That's not true. That's not true. I don't accept this. Why do you guys let Marshall go on these long speeches with like a bunch of debatable statements?
Listen, you know what it is, man? This is Marshall's show. We want to respect the host, man. Let's respect
I hear it. But like,
When did that start happening?
Can we respect the host, Peter? Can we respect the host, Peter?
Let's not do this.
When did that start happening?
We don't run.
No, like I guess if we want to just let Marshall keep cooking, but like I have issues with that last time.
No, I hear what you're saying. Listen,
my point too. Yeah. This is something I have to
point out.
Who
literally won the match today used to affect the match more in a deeper position.
No one is bringing this up. Caicedo has not looked anywhere near as good.
You're talking about the shin kicker?
Yes. Under Liam, he's not looked anywhere near as good as he did at least mid-December with Maresca.
Do you know why?
I don't know why. Enlighten me.
Listen, because Marshall. If you Discord streams, if you don't actually.
Oh my god!
Don't go to Discord streams.
I didn't hear today's Discord. So what happened?
If you go to the watch-alongs, like usually, I have been making this comment like privately because I don't want to obviously say this in public, right? Because but Caicedo has looked worse because I think Caicedo is being asked to do more now. If you actually look at the way he played, if you look at what I think predominantly under Maresca. The job that he was doing was a lot more limited. So I think and because of that, I think it was a lot more easier for him to do that job. Because again, he was like the only six there. All he was really was making sure the ball was moving forward and being defensively good. Right? I think but I think under Rossini is actually asking him to be that 8 that we probably brought, right?
He's asking him to be the Jorginho, effectively.
Yeah, exactly, right. To do the thing where I want you to defend and then pass the ball and make this stuff happen, right?
Everybody calls Jorginho until it's time to be Jorginho.
Yeah, and the reality is, I've said this before about him.
I get it.
I don't think he can necessarily do that, bro.
It ain't easy.
I told you. For me, if you want to do that role,
it ain't easy.
Yeah, and listen, and if you want him to do that role, I don't think that's for him. He can do the box-to-box role where you can get him to carry the ball a little bit, maybe make the pass from there, but he can't do what my boy J5 does. J5, that's a different breed.
Sorry. The same Jorginho that this fan base slandered while he was third in Ballon d'Or voting.
Listen,
we now we're calling him J5.
You know what, Ahmed, I think part of this as well with the Caicedo thing is while he hasn't been great, I think
Marshall, bring up RC's comment.
I go back to it. I think that his best games under Rossini have been next to Santos.
Next to C2A. It's like, but you know what, Dinesh, I was about to say that, yeah? How much does Sky Sports pay you, Ahmed, for the cameo appearance on there today? Listen, man, we don't mention Brandon.
Just get in there and make it about you, Ahmed. Holy fuck, we don't care.
I say, yeah, we don't.
Holy
shit.
I
think,
brother,
I think
I just found it. This guy.
I think his best performances under Rossini is when he's next to Santos, and Santos is the one that has to sit, and he's allowed a bit more freedom to roam to do the hunting stuff. You can't do that next to Enzo Fernandez. So we're back here again talking about the same thing. Caicedo now under Rossini looks worse when played next to Enzo Fernandez. And Enzo Fernandez today stunk of piss outside.
That's why Rossini, I think he rested.
So we go back to the conversation of midfield 3 problem solved. Thank you very much.
That's what I'm saying. Legit. That's why Rossini always plays the 3 because Santos can at least do some of the passing, right? And he can do some of the carrying too. But you can't. God.
Everybody would probably like to play a midfield 3, and we understand that. But we have 3 midfielders.
No, I agree. That's why I understand. That's why I understand Rossini's position.
I was going to get on to that.
The real criminals are the guys that aren't fit, aka the other 2 midfielders.
Levisi.
I still think you can play Reece in there and you can still make it work.
Reece midfield shifts.
Yeah, I know. I know it's not good, but I'm saying
our hamstrings are just holding on, brother.
Ultimately, at the end of the day, I'm looking at it going the best thing for this team is a 3-man midfield, right?
Yeah. I don't think anybody would disagree with that. We just don't have the bodies to do that.
That's fair. My answer would have been then, go and get another. For example, right? Not in the Forest looking at Fratesi.
Go and get another guy. No,
I was going to say no. On a real, I'm not saying Douglas Luiz was not the right guy, but the thought process was not bad. Go get
midfielders. They brought us Buonanotte.
I agree.
Man.
I'm saying go and get a guy on loan, bro. Fratese's about to sign with Forest.
Remember?
Oh, no.
We're not doing Italian Conor
We're not
Gallagher.
doing Fratesi.
No,
We are
please,
not doing
no,
Fratesi.
No, Ahmed, my point.
No, you guys don't understand. Remember what happened when we tried to loan in a midfielder in the summer?
Like,
guys
no,
calm
that's
down.
fine. Peter, I'm not saying you're wrong, right? I'm saying, because ultimately, like I said, the guy they would have got is Douglas Luiz, and that wasn't the right guy. But I'm saying the thought process, like, we do need another midfielder, and it should be a guy on loan who you're not committed to. It's just, I know these guys will sign the stupidest dude, like James McAtee, here you go, or here we go. It's going to be.
I can't lie to you. James
Yeah.
McAtee, playing over Garnacho in the wing. I might have to say yes. I'm sorry. I might be a dickhead for saying that, but I'm willing to make that happen.
No,
I'll take a reserve goalkeeper on the wing over Garnacho.
Lie, man. I can't lie to you. I have to accept that, bro. I would take that over anything.
I would take Ahmed on the wing over Garnacho.
Please.
That doesn't
Yes.
fix the issue.
I would as well. But yeah, this is the thing, and like while I hear that we don't really have a lot of options, then we're going to look worse because we have to play a midfield two, and I have to watch Enzo and Caicedo not work together, and Enzo Fernandez nothing defensively. Like, bro was getting spun by Somerville every opportunity, and Fernandez every opportunity. Like, I'm having to watch that every game, and then Caicedo looks like shit because he's having to do all the other stuff that he can't do, and he's having to cover the space for Enzo Fernandez as well again. So, like,
The thing is, I've seen the comment from Drew talking about Saul and Zachariah. I actually think Dennis Zachariah, if you didn't look at the injury history, wait. I know. I'm not saying right now. I'm saying with hindsight. I'm talking about the hindsight, Scott. Here, when we brought Dennis Zachariah at the time, if you remove the injury history, he wasn't a bad signing because he could actually, like, if you look at profile wise, he actually suited what we needed at the time. But the problem was
he was just big and black, man. Stop it.
Okay, chill out. That's crazy. That's very crazy. Anyway,
stop it, man.
You know
where does Zakaria play right now, Ahmed?
He actually been playing really well for Monaco, by the way. They actually just won.
For Monaco.
Shout out to away, man.
Wait, what place are they in?
Ahmed,
what place are they in?
Fuck me.
I think they're not doing too well. My bad.
I believe.
They're not doing too well, actually. Okay. No, but again, I said if you want a loan deal with no strings attached, right now, Ruben Neves is the perfect guy to get.
There you go, facts. That would be the right move.
That's what I said before. No strings attached, right? No strings attached.
So does your mum, but I don't blame.
Flipping heck. Okay, Ruben Neves, even a Santaberg. You just want someone that can just hold, bro, and make the pass. Right? Santaberg and Neves are the two guys you need.
Santaberg has a chant. I'm down.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. But realistically, like, guys, these are the two guys. I know me and Scott have mentioned this. Marshall's mentioned this. All of us here have mentioned. Those are the two guys you need.
I think I vote reform.
Playing in Europe next season.
What the flip, bro?
I think I vote reform and I'm not.
With no one in black, he's the reason.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's where I draw the line. 24-hour ban.
Yeah, we got that
Yeah,
one.
I just like someone like a burger or
He plays for the Blades with Johnny again. We'll be playing in Europe next season.
You know that.
There's no agent.
He actually knows.
With no one in black, he's the reason. We'll be playing in Europe next season. What's that? Hey, bring it, man. I'm ready. Sean Egan, Ollie Norwood.
You know what?
I just came back.
I'm ready.
I'm bringing it in just for that
Bring
one.
them all back.
Yeah.
Let's go. Like it's 2019 again.
I've heard people say Kante, and we need to realize, shout out to my legend. I respect my legend, but
we're past Conte, bro. You can't go
Khalas,
back.
No, we're
we
not
don't
past
need- we don't
Conte.
need-
Conte's
We're
past
not
Conte.
past
I don't want to
Hold
disagree.
on. When we say that, like, I don't think Conte can do it anymore.
No.
He can do it.
No, I'm watching some of the performances from our midfielders. Kante can do a job.
Kante, listen. Kante
He'll
should
be more
definitely
available
do
than
a job.
Lavia, I'll give you
Kante will play really well in the World Cup here, but I don't think in terms of the strenuous of the league and everything like that, I don't think he can do that on
I
the
just need him
basis.
as a rotation piece. You know what I need him to be? I need him to be my John Obi Mikel.
That
10
never
minutes
happens,
left.
though. That
5
never
minutes
happens.
left.
Every
saying
manager who's
5
ever
minutes
had
left, we're
Conte
winning
loves
1-0,
Conte
we're
so
winning
much and his
2-1,
shiny
we're
bald
winning
head.
3-2.
They just
No,
start him
but,
every game.
Marshall, I think the only reason I think this might be different is because of Caicedo, right, and Enzo.
Yes.
In terms of they'll probably play the majority of the minutes, so Kante can be the rotation guy.
Yeah,
off the
just
bench
be my
for
John
that
Obi
part.
Mikel, man.
Yeah.
5
I
minutes.
don't hate
5
it.
minutes left.
If it means you can
shut
like
it down,
rotate
shut it
guys,
down.
maybe.
Oh, yeah. Your offense is terrified.
Yeah.
Will Griggs.
I don't. At this point, though, like
He's been in England for like a week, and this all of a sudden turned into a proper hooligan.
Nah, Will, I'm on career mode right now. Will Griggs on Chesterfield.
Oh, fairs.
Hey, man, like it's 2016 again.
Do you know what we should have done in midfield, actually? This shouldn't have told Leslie, personally, but there we are.
There we go. But I don't want to listen. Leslie Nation day one. I watched Burnley just for Leslie, by the way.
Leslie Nation,
Oh, boy.
I hate you. I hate him.
You can hate me all you want, buddy.
Leslie Nation.
No, who do we need now? Who is the guy
Leslie
we need
Nation.
now?
KDH.
I know.
KDH.
Hey, man, if you want to get
Hey,
rated
Peter,
by
Peter,
Ahmed,
Peter.
it's gotta be
It's the
black
same
people.
profile as Zakaria,
That's it.
if you know what I mean. You know what
I
I'm
would've
saying? Same
taken
profile
Hey,
as
man,
Zakaria.
You didn't have to
know what
go
I
with
mean.
Leslie.
If you
but-
want to be
Leslie
rated
in
by
this
Ahmed, just be
midfield-
black and French.
Listen,
So-
Leslie Nation, man. You know what I mean?
Leslie
listen,
Ugochukwu,
Leslie
okay,
Ugochukwu, man.
okay, dude. We saw him get dunked on at St.
All I'm
James
saying
Park.
is
We
he
saw it.
loves
True.
he loves a nice 6'3" CDM of a certain skin.
Hey,
complexion.
man, we had Ugochukwu in midfield.
That speaks French. That speaks French. You know what I'm saying? That's
I-
all I'm saying.
Listen, I respect my fellow black
Huh?
brothers. My fellow African brothers, we respect them
You
all the
don't,
time.
though.
That's my
You
voice.
don't,
You
though.
don't.
Tell me, who do I respect, Peter? Who do I respect?
You don't. Because
You don't.
we had Leslie in this midfield and we lost 4-1 to freaking Joe Linton. What are you talking about?
To who?
Joe
We lost
Linton.
4-1 to Joe Linton.
Listen, we can always have a bad day at the office. It's natural. He's a young lad. He's a young
I
lad.
You
would've
were having a lot of bad days at the office? Leslie Ugochukwu and Burnley, mate.
It's true. I would have heard KDH as like an 8 option.
No, but we don't need right now. We don't need the 8.
No,
I'll
but
keep
why
it
would
going.
you want to bring in a player who's never even played with this team? At least KDH we've seen, and he was
No,
improving
no,
towards
but
the end.
Marshall, we don't need 8, bro. Like we need a guy who can.
Yeah.
We need a guy who's
You're
like
first
can play
phase
next.
midfield player, guys.
Yeah, we need a guy who can play next to
You need a
Caicedo.
first phase midfield player in the worst way. I don't know
Yeah.
why people are talking around this issue, but it's true. We've
Yeah,
not had
that's-
one since a certain guy went to Arsenal, and that's okay. But we need one, and we need one bad.
Yeah, we need a 6, bro. We generally just need a 6.
Yeah,
bro.
we need a 6.
No. We don't just need a 6. We
I'm not
need a
just-
first phase build-up player.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, sorry.
Not even, I'd say not even just first. Well, yeah, we need a first phase, but also someone who's not going to take 50 touches on the ball before releasing it.
That's why when I say first phase, the implication is less touches, not the Enzo turns.
We need someone that will just go in from the defense, keep it pushing. That's what we need, bro.
100%. And make them available and make themselves available for a pass. Because I think
Not
that's
gonna
one.
make-
That's
not
one
gonna
thing
make-
today. And I think that's part of the reason why you see Enzo and Palmer pick the ball up in the left back and right back positions is because, especially today with Caicedo and Hato inverting, don't know why, but sure, no one in that midfield is asking for the ball in between the lines or under pressure because you don't have anyone that's comfortable doing it. Like, I love Caicedo, but that's probably his weakest element, is the demanding of the ball under pressure in between the lines. Like, he'll receive it from there from time to time, but it never looks like he's demanding it.
Yeah, that's Lavia in a nutshell, pretty much.
Yes, it is, but he can't stay fit. It was Jorginho.
Day
but,
87, by the way. No, I think we're higher than that now, actually. Let me count.
no, I think it's like 80, isn't it? Because it was 76
No,
last week.
it's the 31st of Jan. We had 31 of December, and he missed in the 5th of November, right? 25,
I swear,
31,
Can you bring up?
I swear last week it
87,
was.
boys.
I thought last week it was like 78,
Lavia time.
or this week, or earlier this week, whenever it was. Because you put it in the chat, I think.
Ray Allen, have you not learned your lesson, big man? Like, this guy is gonna be this guy. You can keep saying Lavia time. He'll play 90 minutes, and then
I
he's
say
back.
we're not saying
he's
him
back
until
trying to
Liverpool
us.
in
What
May.
90 minutes are you talking about? He's never played 90 minutes.
Sorry,
for Chelsea.
60 minutes.
We're-
He'll
There
play
you go.
60 minutes,
I said,
and then he's gonna
we're
be
not-
chatting up the nurse
We're not
again.
seeing Lavia until Liverpool in May.
Ooh, yeah, that's a problem.
I don't even want to see him against Liverpool. I'd rather we just bubble wrap him and sell, and so he doesn't get injured for the summer to sell
I'll
him.
be honest, I almost don't want to see him at all, to be fair. Like, I'd rather just
I think
not deal with him anymore.
I think that's what a midfield is missing in midfield. I think we've got it in a sense with Santos, but I also hear Pete's point of like you can't always play all three of them at the same time because there is no backup
Because
currently.
there's only 3 of them.
Yeah, but we need to play all 3 of them because
I don't
playing a
disagree.
midfield 2 looks awful defensively, especially at the moment. Like going forward, it's bad. You can kind of work your way around it. Defensively, we are so terrible. The midfield is so terrible at the moment, especially with ENZO.
Scott, you know the guy that I'm talking about, right? I think it's Diouf, right, from Sunderland, right? That's the one that he's one of the guys that we were tracking.
Diouf? You mean from Burnley?
No, Sunderland.
Sorry, Diouf neither plays for Burnley nor Sunderland. What midfielder are you talking about? And I'll tell you his name.
I think there's a midfielder that we're tracking from there. Maybe I'm confusing him because there's a lot of Dioufs in the league now. I think someone mentioned them in the chat.
What, Sadiki? The Congolese youth?
Yeah, the Congolese youth. There you go.
Yeah, the guy they signed from Belgium.
Yeah, is he? If I'm not, no, Diarra. It might be Diarra or Sadiki.
Are you talking about the guy who used to play for Strasbourg? Or are you talking about the guy they bought from Belgium?
I think it might be Habib Diarra, actually. Yes.
If it's the Strasbourg dude, that's Habib Diarra, who was their captain.
Yeah.
Before they sold him.
I think Diarra wouldn't be a bad option because I think he can.
No, Ahmed. I tell you who the best option is. If you're going to talk about Sunderland, is Xhaka. We'll never sign him though. He would have been the perfect player. We're talking about this midfielder and we're talking about leadership experience, all the shit we're missing. Granit Xhaka would have been the perfect midfielder to put in that midfield next to Caicedo, by the way, and to either move away from Enzo Fernandez or push Enzo Fernandez slightly higher and give him less defensive responsibilities. We were never going to buy Granit Xhaka because these men want to do Epstein shit and buy 20-year-olds.
Well, that's
listen. I know. I'm not sure if you can speak on Epstein and certain owners at this football club anymore, man. I'm just.
I saw that report. That's nuts. Yeah, like that's who we should have.
Current and former. That's what I'm gonna say. Current and former. Hey.
A lot of investigations are currently ongoing, but hey, it is what it is. Yeah, no, I would hear the Xhaka thing, but it's never gonna happen. Xhaka has a tendency to make
but that's the type of player that is the type of player we're missing.
You know what's funny? I was gonna say someone from Napoli, but you didn't put, but like Lobotka.
You like Billy Gilmore.
I was gonna say Lobotka actually, and I want to Lobotka, but he's too old, mate.
He looked decent, I think, when we played him.
He's good. He's always been good. He's a great guy. He's a first phase guy too.
Great guy. You don't know, man. Shut up.
What do you mean? I do know him, bro. I watched him.
Great guy. Great guy. You don't know him.
Yes, I do. I watched him.
You and him don't speak a common language. Stop it.
Yeah, I don't know him. Yes, I'm talking about. I'm talking about football terms. What's wrong with you, man? What is this I'm getting from you, bro?
You saw one chicken shop date show and you called it.
No. Like no, I think no. What I mean is in general is that I think Lobotka in general, first phase guy, great first touch. Can move the ball forward. That's a sort of guy that we need, bro.
Do you guys think Ahmed Abdi and Stanislav Lobotka speak a common language? I'm gonna go with no.
Oh my god.
It's just not gonna happen, man.
All right, I'm done trolling Ahmed. Continue. My bad. I'm done trolling.
Okay. But I was that's just another name I just
thought about. To be fair, he actually does. He does watch.
No.
So, yeah, I would.
Seeing as we're talking about like transfers, right? And players to get rid of or bring in or whatever. We need to move it to another area of the pitch. Centre back. Can we give up on Paddy Achille, please? Please and thank you. Can we give up on him?
Been saying this.
Can we say this?
One second. A little bit of breaking news I wanted to bring up.
No one cares.
No, keep it on the game, please.
It's about the game. It's about the game. It's gonna connect. Yeah.
What?
So Ademola Lookman, yeah.
Fuck me.
But Ademola Lookman is about to go for £35 million.
Yeah, to Fenerbahce.
Right, to Fenerbahce. No, Fenerbahce Atletico. The reason why I'm bringing up is that transfer value is that could we not have done that and he could have played left wing for us? That's the reason why I'm bringing him up, Marshall. That's the reason why I'm bringing him up. Hear me out. You can't give. How is that yellow?
How is that? Because you know how this club runs already. You know we're not going to do that.
What are we doing?
He's not an up and coming player.
He's not.
He doesn't even fit the age model.
He's past 25. What are we doing?
He's not even free. What are we doing?
Ahmed, you know how integers work? Ahmed, you know how integers work? What's the value that comes after 22?
You interrupted the show for that.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll say, Ahmed, yeah, it's never happening. Like that would have been my winger signing in the summer, but it was never happening because, like we said, he's 26.
Woo!
He wasn't a former Brighton or Manchester City player, and he wasn't a guy that Winstanley was busting his nut over. So, like,
He probably wanted high wages.
What the fuck did he just?
What do you mean?
Oh my!
no,
we know what to do.
you know what I mean by that. You didn't need to play that. You know what I mean by that. It was quite apparent what I meant by that.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, I don't like how you guys kind of
No lies detected, man.
Listen,
I
you know,
like
I can't say. Listen, man. I've
Yeah,
met him
talk about
already.
centre-back,
He hurt
really.
my face now.
Go back to the point before
Yeah,
it was
Scott, go
interrupted
back to the actual
derailed
game. Yeah, thank you.
by Ahmed. Our centre backs are shit, bro, and I keep talking. We have to keep talking about them. Badiashile needs to leave immediately.
He's gonna get injured again, man, and he's not gonna leave. Scott, get ready for that, man.
Fofana, by the way, very good assist. Like another bit of individual brilliance, but defensively again, bro. I can see why he gets points on his license. He has no brain. There's nothing upstairs.
Scott, this is where I go back to, like, listen, I'm not trying to shit on Rosinha, but we're just not defensively. I think Maresca was covering up a lot of cracks, and it made the likes of Fofana look better. It highlighted the abilities of Caicedo. You know, I know Enzo was still mid then, but like, we hit a lot of deficiencies. Even Sanchez hasn't been.
But
he's
Marshall,
been saving us,
even
but like,
under Maresca,
making
there
more
were
mistakes.
I think there was.
If you look at I'm actually. If you look at the season as a whole, yeah, there were signs. Even Maresca was showing these signs already. Look at Fofana throughout the season. If we're being objective, yeah, he's not been great this season.
Fofana's worst games have come under Rosinha.
No, they've been.
Yes. I can't name another game that's like been horrific.
Brentford was quite close. Brentford was very close. I'll be honest with you. The
first one.
Yeah, the one where he literally. Yeah, the 2-2 one. What's it called? The Brentford ground.
Fofana wasn't playing that game, was he?
Yes, he was, bro. Bro, he was. You can check that for sure. I know he was playing.
You know what?
He was playing the right back.
The Sunderland game. The Sunderland game where Tosin.
Yeah, he's not available. Alhamdulillah, he's not available. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, but Badiashile is this guy was generally meant to go already this season, and he got injured. So. I don't know what I don't even know what to say to that.
Disasi still, or was he?
Disasi was playing right back that game.
Yeah, but
Chalaba and Tosin.
Out of interest, what game week was Rosinha's first in the league?
Oh, in the league.
The Brentford game.
Brentford, okay.
Brentford, I was there.
Oh yeah.
Weren't any of you there? I don't think Ahmed might have been there actually.
No, we all three of us were here except for Marshall. You know, what I mean? Marshall was then.
Yeah, Marshall wasn't about it. That's fine.
No proper.
I had my feet laid up in the sun.
You know, thank you, Marshall, for the ticket, man. You know, I appreciate that, man.
You're welcome, Robert Chelsea.
You know, by the way, guys, I got offered this ticket for 46 quid, no joke. And I said, I ain't watching, man. I ain't paying for
You would have had a great time. That last minute winner, Enzo.
I can't lie, yeah. I missed the second half,
but like, I'm good, Akhi, man. I'm good, Akhi.
And a João Pedro goal, Enzo goal at the end.
You know what it is, yeah? I just, listen, I've still got hope for Arsenal. I know this is going to sound crazy.
You're on crap, but...
Wait, did you say you got hope for Arsenal or us?
On Tuesday against Arsenal.
Against Arsenal.
After these
Ahmed, can I ask you a question?
Chris, there's no way you didn't know what he meant. There's no way.
No, I thought you said I got hope.
There's no way you couldn't work it out.
I've got a question.
There's just no way.
Ahmed,
There's just no
question.
way. I don't
not
believe
being
it.
Arsenal though.
No, Ahmed, I've got a question. If you're being serious, I've got a question. Are we winning on pens or are we scoring at least 4 goals?
We're going to win on pens. That's what I'm
it's 2-0.
Okay, so it's going to be it's going to be 3-2, and we're winning 3-2 and winning on pens. Fair enough.
When was the last time Sanchez saved a pen?
I don't know that. Do you answer that question?
I think that was the Pochettino season. That's
I
it.
mean, Scott, we could just beat Arsenal 2-0.
I don't think he's ever saved a pen for us.
Chris, Chris, you think we're keeping a clean sheet against Arsenal?
Yeah, like
I do.
Chile,
Let's cook, man. Let's cook this 0-0.
Couldn't keep a clean sheet against West Ham, but we're keeping a clean sheet against Arsenal.
Yeah, but that was like we used our, we changed everything up, so we're just kind of throwing it
Scott,
on
you
off.
thrive in negativity. We're getting knocked out 0-0, 3-2 on aggregate, mate.
Fez, you know what?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
That definitely could happen now. I'm not even
Like,
Yeah.
guys, I'm gonna be so serious when I say this.
And I'm
It's
busting
gonna
a
be
clean sheet
2-1.
after we go out, by the way.
2-1. We go to pen.
I expect you to, Peter, because that's the kind of guy you are.
I
Alright.
100%.
I have a
Metro
friend
nine.
taking a half day off work to watch that at the bar with me on Tuesday. We
Bitch,
better
no, you're
fucking
not. We're going to go
go
down 2-0 and you're going to hip hop again.
You're
Fuck
gonna
you.
take.
Fuck you. Half day off work. Okay, buddy.
Listen,
I'm not saying me. I said a friend was gonna take
Please,
half a
please.
day off.
If he
It's
plays a free man,
Dougie Day. Hip hop
if he plays a
Yeah,
free
man.
Go learn the Dougie that day.
Guy's going to be out there at Cali Swag District while we're 2-0 down. All right, man.
Is it not FA Cup weekend this weekend, right? It's FA Cup weekend, right?
Tuesday.
Yeah,
Tuesday
we play Hull on Friday.
No, Hull is next.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hull is
next-
on Friday.
It's next Friday, yeah? Listen, at the
No,
end of the
this
day.
Friday.
No,
Is this
not
Friday?
No, next Friday,
not
next
this
Friday.
coming week. It's the
Next
week
Friday.
after.
Oh, it's the week after.
It's
Fair enough.
Ahmed. It's Valentine's Day. We play Hull on
Oh,
Valentine's
I
Day.
lied. I completely lied. My
Listen,
bad.
listen, man.
Valentine's Day.
On the 13th.
Listen, I believe in the
That's
club.
Valentine's Day,
I believe in Chelsea. I believe in
Oh, it's
Chelsea.
on the 13th.
I'm
Where's the
saying
14th?
2-1.
Yeah, 14th is Valentine's. It's on
Oh,
the 13th.
fair.
Wait. Call me a casual, but do away goals count in the Carabao
No,
Cup?
it doesn't. It doesn't. It
No.
doesn't.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So any win, we go to pens at least. Any win by 1 goal.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. I will say this. If we concede first, it is so over.
It's so over.
What?
yes, I agree.
100%.
If we score first, we are so back. Okay?
Chris,
hope
say
so.
something funny. Chris, donate something funny real quickly.
Hey,
Wow.
Peter with
Just
some
the way you
hope
said
here. I
that,
see
bro.
you, Peter. We got some hope here.
No. I'm not saying we're gonna score first. I'm not guaranteeing that.
Yeah,
Listen,
but if we do, okay.
Triple H.
But we will score. But Scott is right.
Triple H done now?
Jokes aside, we will concede.
What?
No, just
What do you
type
think
it.
he said, Chris? What do you think he
Just
said?
type it.
What did he said in the first interview? What do you think he said in the first interview, Triple H?
I
these
knew
guys.
Why are we
Just type it. No one else knows what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Wait. Triple H says
Type
tonight was the
Type it.
beginning.
Stick to the
I'm
goddamn topic.
Ahmed. By the way, sorry, Ahmed. If you I'm finished watching it. You ruin it. I'm killing you, bro.
Oh, no,
I'm-
this is
I'm
not
sorry.
ruining
Oh no, just
I
You're
advocate
rude.
it.
go
I'll
do it in
advocate
Discord or something. I don't know.
No, all he said
Yeah,
was
do
new
it
era.
Discord.
He said
Yeah,
the
whoever.
new era gimmick. He said another new era. That's cute.
Again.
You need to give it up, bro. Can you give it up, please? Sorry. I have to do it for fun, bro.
Fuck's sake, bro. Fucking.
Hey, I didn't bring
Why
it
you-
in.
You guys are actually fucking weird. I hope you know. I hope
Who,
you guys know
Ahmed?
you're actually fucking weirdos, not you.
What the hell?
Oh,
Oh, dear.
what's
you guys
happened?
are fucking weirdos. Like, get a
Look at
life,
the
touch
comment.
grass,
Oh, jeez.
Hug
I
your
was
mother.
calling Ahmed a weirdo. Well, me.
shake your father's hand. I don't know what the fuck you have to do.
Oh,
Change the oil of your car.
Danish,
Start
bro.
living
You
your life.
wanted to. You
Why-
wanted to. You
Find
wanted
the
to
sweet
Danish.
love of a woman for once. I beg.
Listen, Danish man
No,
need
it's
man
not
to
possible
man.
for these kind of people.
Listen,
has to
Call him
be everyone
insult for a
has to
reason.
but Scott
Even if-
say
even if
you might need to.
Even if it's the 1 out of 10 at the
Time out
back of the
Danish
club,
for
you
1
don't find
hour.
something.
Danish, you're gonna
Don't
get
look at
timed out, bro.
comments,
Because if
Scott,
you
don't
do
look
that,
at
bro.
comments, eh?
Yeah, Danish is trying to spoil it for you. He said you need to praise
Praise
him.
Enzo has spoils guy.
Fuck Enzo Fernandez. That's how I feel.
No, but the thing is, like, Enzo had a goal, which is great, but for the game, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't. It
bad.
wasn't-
But
whole
like
midfield is bad.
you know what that is, Marshall? That's like the debate that we always have, yeah, about what's his name? That people have about Bruno Fernandes. Oh,
Yeah,
he plays
Bruno
it. He
That's
loses
what
the
we're
ball
calling
all the
him, Enzo
time.
Fernandes.
He does Fernandes, right? But then, like, when he scores a goal, like, oh, fair enough.
Mhm.
Like the problem is, for us, I think what makes it worse to us compared to Bruno Fernandes is that at least Bruno Fernandes is playing in the 10 sometimes, right? Or he's playing in an attacking 8 role.
He is a 10,
part of,
really.
right? Yeah, he's really a 10. But the reality is, for us, Enzo Fernandes is playing in a double 6 pivot for us, bro.
This isn't true either. I don't accept that framing. He's not playing in a double 6. He's crashing the box like Frank Lampard used to do, buddy.
But if you look at
Pull up an average position map from today, right now.
No. I get what you're saying, but if you look at like
he doesn't want to go. He doesn't want to do it. He doesn't want to do it. He just wants to get this double 6 bit off.
no. The point I
I
was
hear
saying,
it. Go ahead, Ahmed. That's fine.
No,
You can
no.
lie. That's cool.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying. What I mean by that is that
Lie to us.
if you
Go
look
ahead.
at the way the formation is set, that's what I'm talking about, right? If you look at the way the formation is set, it is
Okay.
like that's what I mean. But obviously, when he's actually playing the game, and like you look at the way we
Notice
play,
the way Ahmed says, look at the way the formation is set, but doesn't want to look at an average position map.
I'm actually getting to
These
your
are the
point.
people that we talk football with. These are the people that we talk football with. Pay attention,
No,
chat.
it's not true.
There are snakes that walk amongst us. Pay attention.
Oh my God.
Man.
And looking at the data, he said, "Nah, I'm good." But just look at the way we set up. That's all right, buddy. I see you.
I got you. No
Just going back to the centre backs because I don't think we finished on it. Like,
No, I meant like the
like average
graphic,
position for the whole
the
team.
graphic with the average
No.
positions for the team.
Oh, then yeah. it's
Average
fine.
position for the team in
I
the game.
mean, you're not gonna
Yeah.
give it to Garnacho.
On the centre, just finishing upon the centre backs. Like I've preached this on Lewis's channel and I've preached this in group chats, but like, bro, we need to sell 4 of these centre backs. The only ones I'm keeping are Levi and Josh. And you need to go into next season. And for me, the centre backs are Levi, Josh, Sar, and pick one other. Sign one other. Whether that is a
Well, we're getting the Jacques, right?
if it's Jacques, cool. If it's Senesi, cool. Like if it's a left-sided centre back to back up Colwill and you have Sar as the starter next to Colwill, I'm fine with that. If you get Jacques in and he's the starter next to Colwill, I'm fine with that. Just some of these dudes need to go because even Chalobah today, he was probably our best centre back. He still tried to pass the ball to Debo and he somehow missed from 6 yards out, hit the post. Like that should have been a goal. Don't know how he missed. Yeah, Badiashile stunk. Fofana defensively was meh today. And these guys just ain't been good enough. And I think you see today with the issues that Hato had on the left-hand side, we need to have a solid backline that are playing, 90% of the minutes. I went and looked at the Arsenal minutes. No, again, Marshall, that's not...
Was it?
You said season heat map for Enzo.
No,
it's not a heat map. It's 11 dots for the players on the pitch, and it's their average position.
Marshall, are you okay?
Oh.
Yeah, no one said that.
Damn, Marshall's cooked, man.
Yeah, I mean, you should
No, Danish, I'm getting rid of Chalobah as well. You don't need... Danish, I'm getting rid of Chalobah as well. You don't need 5 centre-backs. The reason we think we need 5 centre-backs...
You should get banned for that trim he had before. The trim he had before should get banned.
Go and look at the team top of the league, by the way, in Arsenal. They have 4 centre-backs. What they then have is they have a couple guys who can fill the position but are actually right-backs or left-backs. Well, who play right-back or left-back. So in that situation, I'm having Hato as like the 5th choice centre-back who can fill in as a centre-back.
Or Reece James.
So, or Reece James, right? But you need 4 centre-backs. They have Gabriel Saliba, who play 90% of minutes. I went and looked at the minutes because we were having a debate on Lewis's channel about like rotation. I went and looked at Arsenal's minutes this season. Gabriel and Saliba are in their top 5 for minutes this season. They play basically every game. And when one comes out, the other one still plays. So they're next to Mosquera or they're next to Hincapié. Those are their 4 centre-backs.
We're not allowed to do that, man. We're not allowed to do that.
The reason we have to keep doing that is because of Fofana, by the way. He is the chief... this is the reason I want him gone, is because he is the chief culprit. Because he can't play more than or start more than once a week, we have to keep changing our backline where we're doing 2 changes a game minimum. We did it again today, 2 changes in the backline, and it looks a mess. All of a sudden, you bring Fofana back in, you bring Cucurella back in, so it's basically the remnants of our normal backline outside of our backup right back, and we look a lot better defensively. It wasn't great, but it was better because you haven't got players who have no idea how to play together. So
and we talked about the stability from last season as well. Colwill wasn't ever present. He learned how to play with a goalkeeper. He learned how to play with the right backs and left backs.
But
It's not a Gabriel or Saliba where they're both playing 90% of the minutes. It was just the one, but it's much better than what we see now. The
other point I wanted to make on that thing, I looked at Arsenal's minutes. The minutes of their like top 10 players are very similar to ours. This rotation thing we keep wanting to do is bullshit. Like, you can do it a few times. The amount of rotation we do in games is not needed. João Pedro can play games back to back. He's our starting striker. He needs to play back to back. Cool. I don't give a shit what Liam Rossini says.
No, the medical team. That's
fuck the medical
team. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm telling you. We can't do it.
Marshall.
Because
fuck the medical
team. Because
I
know what you said, right? You said it's because of Fofana. Let's do this. But Chalobah also gets rotated too.
Cool. Fuck the medical team. Everyone's talking about Enzo and Caicedo needing to be rotated, yeah? They've played about the same amount of minutes as Martin Zubimendi, who's played the 2nd most minutes for Arsenal this season in all comps. Urian Timber came off an ACL injury. He's 3rd for minutes played in the Arsenal team this season. I was wrong. Apologies. Gabriel was 7th. They're not in the top 5. He's 7th in minutes. Saliba's 5th. Declan Rice, 4th in minutes played this season.
Yeah.
For Arsenal.
You know, Marshall, you know what I'll say about the medical team, right?
Is because we have PTSD from guys getting injured.
Well, you could thank Botch for that, but we can move.
What I'll say about the medical team is the manager has to listen to the medical team, because we were just talking about the midfield and Lavia and Asugo never being around. If the medical team has to listen to the midfield, if the manager has to listen to the medical team so much, why don't the sporting directors? Is there seriously no one in this club that's looked at Lavia and Asugo and said, or at the very least Lavia, and said, this is damaged goods here? Caicedo's been playing for 2.5 years now. 2.5 years he's been at this club with no reliable backup. He's had to play cup games. He had to play Conference League last season. Why can't the sporting directors listen to the medical team?
No, listen, I 100% agree with you. And listen, and at the same time as well,
Did he freeze?
There's a Scott Likes Kids account. That is hilarious.
What?
That is so crazy. Someone made a burner called Scott Likes Kids, bro.
Generational haters, man. You got some generational haters, bro, man.
This is why
you guys are weird.
You guys are so
Like
weird.
genuinely touch grass.
Who did you piss off? I don't understand.
It's probably Enzo. It's probably Enzo stands. Like
Listen,
I
like Enzo. I don't like Enzo that much.
I like Enzo, but like Jesus, like
no, because I'm trying, bro. It has to be. It's either Enzo stands or it's like who else? Like Garnacho.
The underscores in the
stands,
name are what make it funny to me.
Neto stands.
Neto.
Why is it Scott _likes _kids?
These are the guys I crack it on a
where's the
regular basis.
original
That has to be them.
username?
The streets are saying Lavia neeked Marshall's webcam. Is that true, Marshall? Can you confirm
No,
that?
it's because I was in the middle of that statement and then I saw that. No, the thing I was saying is that like it's fucking annoying. Like I don't understand how this medical team or the board look at. Oh, we have to rotate our center backs, but midfield, yeah, play them to the ground. Doesn't matter. It's not like Caicedo didn't have a knee brace on his knee for the whole of last season throughout the whole entire thing.
You know, it's weird because it's like
It's really weird.
they know we need a midfielder. Realistically, we need 3. Well, I said at a minimum we need 3 signers. Yeah, 1 for each position, like midfield, attack, and like winger. Not winger, sorry, but defender. And they're only choosing to splurge all of their cash on 1 20-year-old centre back.
Yeah, it just, and even then they haven't done it. Isn't the window closed?
No, it's going to close in second.
It closes tomorrow. I don't know what time.
Okay.
Like,
I think it's all a front, by the way. I don't think they actually mean or are gonna go for Jacket. Is it just
no, they'll
saga
Marshall,
all over again?
They'll do exactly what they did with the Nkunku thing, or I'll tell you what they'll do. They'll do the same thing that they did with Sarr and with Asugo. We're gonna sign him on
next month.
Yeah, we're gonna sign him on like the
summer,
5th of February, or we're gonna agree the deal on the 5th of February for the summer.
I could see that.
That's what we'll do.
I'm actually of the differential opinion. I'm gonna actually say they're about to do an Enzo Fernandez on this guy. They're gonna splurge the cash for him, and then
I don't think they are.
No, they won't.
that's what's gonna happen.
No, they won't. They haven't sold anyone yet, and they've told us all summer. 1, slow window. 2, we have to sell to buy.
If it wasn't Enzo Fernandez situation, we'd be hearing about it right now. It happened late night on deadline, didn't it? Oh, with Enzo Fernandez.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what. The only way I think they splash the cash is if Anselmino flat out refuses to go to Strasbourg. If he is willing to go to Strasbourg, they'll just recall Sarr, and that'll be it.
And that's what's
because if Tosin is back in training, that means if you recall Sarr, you have 6 centre backs. You don't need a 7th.
Do you know what that means? Because I don't think he wants to play Tosin ever again. I'm of the view that there's 1 or 2 simple like that. He's gonna be like,
Tosin's not leaving, brother. Unless you're
he
selling
don't got a
him.
choice.
Unless you're selling him in the next 11 hours, I think it is.
No. But you don't need to play Tosin, bro. You can just tell Tosin to
He
bench.
doesn't have a choice.
No. So Ahmed, you're going to keep 6 defenders in centre backs in the club for what?
He is told constantly to rotate the players, the value of the players. We need to sell them. We need them to play, get their values up.
I was going to say, we're already of the mindset, or we're already of the thing of sell to buy and everything.
Yeah.
and like this one in, one out, and it's nothing even to do with the manager. The owners have shown this. So like, if we sign a centre back, one has to leave, which likely means it's going to be Josh, probably on loan. But even so, if you bring in Sarr and Jacquet and loan Josh out, that's still 6 centre backs. And all of them are just centre backs, by the way. At least with Josh, he can play right back. That's 6 centre backs, all of whom are centre backs.
I've done the whole black pill thing when it comes to Chelsea and transfer windows now. It's like if they're telling you
Mamadou Sarr's an upgrade. I'm gonna maintain that. You know, I'm a
sure, that's fine. But that's what we've been saying since the summer. You know, like we've known this. If they're telling you what they're gonna do in the summer, believe them.
I don't wanna be seeing. I'm gonna keep it so. I don't want to see Tosin ever play for this football club again.
You don't have a choice. It's not on Rosinha, which is why this game you may have missed.
You will see him at Hull on Friday the 13th.
Yep.
No, Marshall, I think it is a bit of a Rosinha thing. I can't lie with Tosin. He will play because we saw him try for Fafana in that middle role, failed completely.
But the thing is, though, Oliver, what I'm trying to get at is that I think what I'm giving credit for Rosinha is not that lineup. I don't think that lineup was the lineup he wanted to play. I think it was forced on him.
Oh, fuck this. No, fuck this nonsense.
At halftime is when he made the whole changes. I give him credit for that.
Bro,
they're telling him to rotate. What manager rotates 7 players out of a lineup for a Prem game when we're desperate for,
our last 2
getting results in the Prem?
Our last 2 managers.
Yeah. And there's a trend here. The fact that it hasn't changed shows I don't think it's on the manager. I think it's heavily the board and the medical team. Oh, you have to rotate this player. Oh, he can't play this much.
So the medical team is now telling him not to play João Pedro.
Yes.
I wish we could do it in reverse. Like, can we wrap up the game and then take him off at half time instead of bringing him on half time?
I would hear that. No. Do you know why this argument is fucking absurd? Because Cole Palmer played 90 minutes.
Yeah, he's not going to play against Arsenal. I guarantee you right now.
He just came back.
I was saying on Discord, he's benched.
He just came back from an injury, Marshall.
Unless you're going to say Esteval's going to return by Monday.
If the medical team was this far involved, hold on. If the medical team was this far involved, Cole Palmer would have come off at 60 minutes.
Marshall, I'm just going to say this real quickly to you, bro. Esteval, I don't know if he's going to make it by Tuesday because obviously he's got.
And that's another point as well. If Esteval's not playing, Palmer has to start unless you're seeing Garnetto wing pairing again.
Yeah.
Oh, brothers.
Yeah.
I'm definitely picking up
I know we want to do this medical team bad guys thing, and the whole thing that came out of Marissa is bullshit. But we're trying to
That's what I believe.
But we're trying to do this weird, complex, conspiracy theory thing when sometimes it's just Occam's razor. The most obvious answer is the answer. Rosinha rotated heavily because we're playing every 4 days and got it wrong.
Exactly, yeah, that's just reality. I agree with that. I think that's much
because otherwise Palmer's not playing 90 if we're all about the medical team and rotating and no injuries. We would be seeing a lot more rotation in midfield because the guy's playing multiple 90 minutes, multiple games in a row. Who else has come back from injury recently? Or is there anyone else?
I guarantee you, if Lavia and Isugo were fit, they would have been rotated into this game as well.
Random question, but do you guys think Tyreek George leaves this window or no? With
his he's about to go to Everton on loan.
I'll say they've put an offer of a loan with an option on the table. He probably leaves.
They're probably gonna fumble it.
So fucking
I'm black-pilled, sorry,
for
guys.
no reason.
Yeah, I'm doing.
But so do you guys not think Gittins pulling a hamstring does anything to put a dent in that loan deal?
Who?
Gittins having a hamstring injury and limping off the pitch. You guys not think that impacts?
Yeah, he's McAtee.
I don't think so.
Here we go tomorrow, mate.
I think that would be silly from our point of view because you're not going to use George. He's just going to be a depth option off the bench anyway. He's not going to get any games.
No one's saying it's not silly though, but we've done this before. We did this with Guiu.
Yeah.
No, 100%. But yeah, I don't see what sense it would make.
Are we getting a Guiu George 2-man step in 2 weeks at Hull? I think so.
Love to see it.
Guys
I do
laugh,
have to wrap
but
it up though, boys.
running it back.
'cause I gotta run over to another show. Final thoughts?
You got a dance class too. I get it, man.
Bring on Arsenal. We're gonna get pumped.
Tuchel out. This is his fault.
Oh man,
Oh my
Tuchel in big 2026, bro.
Peter, I'm just letting you know.
I'm doing it for the views, man. I'm doing it for the views, as people say.
Peter, I'm just letting you know in advance. If I see a Garnetto combination on Tuesday and no Palmer,
Shut up! I went all the way. I went halfway across the world and got it.
You can hold it. You can hold
Bro
it.
said, Bro said if. Bro said if.
Yeah, we have two wingers that are fit and don't have potential deaths in their family. So I don't know what we're talking about.
One final point. Yeah, one final
point.
Marshall was in the UK. He was back in the lads. He was proper Chelsea. He went back to his ends. Negativity nation.
No,
I'm still back in the team. It's just the football shit. I saw good football at Crystal Palace, and I was like, "Oh, maybe things will turn around."
Man. You just saw goals in the enemy, man.
I saw a good football game against Crystal Palace.
Good football. We tried to hand Mateta the lead after 5 minutes, man. You didn't see good football.
But that was bad as Sheila. I can't blame one individual for the whole team. You know what I'm saying? But
you just caught a vibe, man. That's all. That's what happened.
Listen,
you just caught a vibe.
The results are there. Let's see if the performances will start improving. I don't have much faith for the Arsenal game, especially after that. But who knows? One goal and we're in penalties, so you know
we're putting this 0-0 in the bag. I'm telling you.
I mean, Pete said it. If we win, we go to penalties.
Listen, Palmer penalty, please. Palmer penalty.
I did not say we go to penalties. I didn't say that.
You did, but if we could win, that automatically at least gets us penalties. So
it's if we win by one goal.
Guys, as long as nobody gets hurt, Tuesday is a success.
Yeah, facts.
We'll see.
But, it is what it is, man. You got to look beyond that.
I do got to wrap it up, though, boys. I appreciate you coming on and discussing the game. Let's see what happens. Tomorrow, I'm going to do a huge transfer recap. It was not really huge. We didn't do much, but like big transfer recap show for the Casually Chelsea show. So tune in for that. I'm going to prepare that show tonight. I'm going to prepare that show tonight. But y'all make sure to smash up the like button. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Also, memberships. There's 4 different tiers starting at 99p. And if you're a proper casual and higher tiered member, you get shout outs at the end of every show. And those shout outs are going to be going out to Adrian, Lanray Sadiq, A. Solomon, and EE. Big up to you guys. And big up to everyone else who is also a member. Rating out to Footy Judge Mo. I'll be there. Defending Chelsea, I guess. We'll see how this goes. And yeah, we'll catch you guys later. All right. Have a good one. Stay casual. Peace.
Tuchel out.